Grandma, if you watching, I'm not gonna curse. I ain't gonna curse. I'm gonna try not to. I get passionate about this topic though. We talking about things that need to be addressed. Um, Hopefully somebody's in here who need to hear this, who may change their way of thinking. That's really my goal. I just want you to think about it. I want you to go in deep thought about it like I do. Man, mute your mic, bro.
You're right.
Just want to kind of go over some things and talk about, just what we always talk about, but I feel like we won't talk about it enough. Disclaimer before I start, I always want to start off with a little disclaimer. I am an advocate for college. I'm an advocate for higher education. I'm an advocate for all of that. But I'm also, you good? All right. I'm an advocate for college and everything. And I don't want anyone to, some people are going to take what you say and take what they want away from it. But I'm not saying any of this to tell somebody do not go to college. I'm not saying that. But we got to change the way we think about college, the way we look at college. And if we're going to go, we got to make college worth it. I even wrote my notes. We turned up today. We live today, baby. We got 7 right now, Kroon. We go to 10. I'm running with it. You can go ahead and give you a little intro if you want to, bro. Kris.
Yeah, I'm trying to get set up real quick. Hold on.
All right.
I'm trying to get my camera. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear everything.
Okay.
I hear all the furniture moving and everything.
You was echoing. I'm hearing myself, and then you were echoing.
Through the computer?
Nah, I'm on my phone, but it's echoing every time I talk.
Oh, okay. I don't hear nothing but you right now. I got the headset in.
Yeah.
We're going to get rolling in like 4 more viewers. I'm going with it. You set up yet? Appreciate it. We got Joy. What's up, Joy? How you doing, fam? There you go. All right, Lorenzo, we watching. Okay. See, it's weird because it don't show me all the viewers, but whatever. I'm gonna run with it. 110. I'm going hot, and we just gonna roll with it from there. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you're watching this later on, thank you also. If you watch it later on, I understand. I appreciate it. All right, let me get Kris back in here. What's up, Q? I see you, Q. We about to get rolling. Yes, sir. Hopefully it's worth your time, Joey. We're gonna run with that. We're gonna keep it going, baby. So look, you good? You set up now, G?
I'm ready now.
All right. So go ahead and introduce yourself real quick before we get rolling. So this is the other half of Hustle Smarter. I don't think y'all ever seen him. He tried to be behind the scenes. He tried to be like Slim from Cash Money Records. He don't want to be Birdman. He tried to make me Birdman, but shout out. Go ahead, bro. Do your thing.
What's good, family?
What's up, Jerry G?
Thank y'all for joining today. Like G said, I'm the other half. I've been in hiding for a while for making my grand appearance. So me and G here to speak today. Like he said, just to piggyback, everybody here, well, just us two, not saying that we don't advocate for college or that we don't support college students. Just putting a spin on the way the culture is set up right now. And we both saw a post and we both related to it, and we just both want to speak on it today. So thank y'all for joining.
Yeah, and honestly, man, I don't know if y'all noticed, some of my best posts come like 1 or 2 in the morning, because that's when I'm in the lab, I'm working, I done sat down. The speed of the day has slowed down, and that's when I'm at my best, but I don't want to go live at 2 in the morning and talk to y'all. So I try to write them down. I really, I'm hustle hover like Jay-Z, I go off the top. I don't really write no notes. I really feel like sometimes that take away from the message. If you already wrote it out, it's got to come from the heart. And on that note, we starting a Telegram channel coming out after this post. Is going to be in the comments. That's where just when I'm in my bag, I'm in my motivational mode, I'm running some miles, I'm thinking about something deep. Instead of me losing it and trying to figure out what I was talking about, I'm gonna just throw it in there, just something. It may help somebody get through their day. It may be, some kind of affirmation that someone needed. But look, so let's go into it, man. We ain't gonna waste no time. You ready, G?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go. All right, so the meme we seen, right? Entire family will support college. Your entire family will support college, but it will not support you if you start a business. So let that sink in, right? Um, and this is for the culture. This is for everybody, but this is definitely for the culture. So here's what I think about it, and this is just my theory. So Kris is always the factual guy. He's gonna come in with the survey from 2018 and say all this and that. But I would tell you right now that in our culture, a problem that we have, and it's all pertains to the wealth gap. You know, I love money, so it all pertains into why we don't have any money as a culture. We either overeducated or undereducated. When we say overeducated, overeducated, I mean we have too much education. We got people sitting around with 2 master's degrees and a doctorate, making $30,000 a year, right? Or we got someone trying to knock on corporate's door and they don't have the education to get to that level. So that's the first problem. But when we say the entire family will support you, this is going to be the attention grabber. And everybody don't like using this word. Everybody always want to steer away from this word because why? It spoons emotion. And I'm going to say it because we slaves. Ooh. See, they can't clap or nothing like that when I say that one, right? But it's a slavery thing, man. We are so programmed. We'll just use program. Slavery is a horrible term when you think about it, and it will spark interest and make you think deep, but we're programmed. We're programmed to do what someone tells us to do for our family to where we're not free thinkers. So if you're not a free thinker, if you're not able to believe in what you want to believe in or what's best for you and your family, or you're willing to take those risks, then you become a slave. You become a slave to society. Go to college, work till you're 65, get your 401k, and die. That's what we've always been preached, and that's what we've always been told. But the different people in the world have somebody had to take a risk for something to change. But us as a Black community, we preach college, college, college. Now, like I said from the start, I'm not against college. As you know, I got a plethora of degrees, but that was because it was free, and I wanted to learn something new. But when we go into college, what are we going to college for? What are we going to college for? Business degrees. What we're not doing is the homework. If you're preaching your child or children or your generation to go to college, make sure they're going to college for something that's needed. Business degrees is cool. What it's going to do? And the price of college is very expensive. So now you're overpaying for education that's not going to get you in the field that you want to go in. If you're looking at anything tech, computers, anything medical, anything law, am I missing any?
Marketing,
Marketing,
and finance, and then digital design.
Finance, everything that the world's revolving around. If you're into one of those, absolutely go to college. But let's stop not supporting our people who wants to blaze their own trail. We need that same support when we're trying to start our business, whether it's a trucking business, whether it's a catering business. We need that same support as you would do if I said, hey, I'm going off to college for 4 years.
What they do? They throw that party, right?
They throw the big
party. Whole party. They buy you everything you need. As soon as you say, you know, I'm not going to college, I'm going to start my own business. Now it's like, why you want to do that?
Yeah, and as you guys know, or some of you know, I was a recruiter. And when I was in Ohio, met this young fella, man. The dude was spot on. If anybody who was on here that I recruited or that I've talked to, I preach the 4 to 6 years, get a trade, use the Air Force as the trade school that it is, and then branch off if you choose to. You don't have to stay in for 20 years if you don't want to, because it gives you the options. And the dude basically told me, like, well, I got to get a master's degree again. And I'm like, why? Well, my mom is going to kill me if I don't get a master's degree. Like, why is your mom going to kill you if you don't get a master's degree? Because that's what she wants me to do. Or I get this other one on the regular. We say it a lot. We hold it as a trophy. And it's kind of how it's a facade, right? I'm the first person in my family to be a college graduate. Okay, right. What does that mean? You're the first person in your family with a college graduation or a college degree, and you average 30 to 40 grand a year. You can do that without a degree. And I think that's where we lose it at. We pride, man, you'll push that heavy. I'm the first one that graduated from college in my family. Okay, why are you living check to check? Did college really help you? You might have should have been the first person to start a business in your family. That's what that might be kind of the route I believe that you should have taken, because now you're providing jobs for the rest of your family, which can turn into generational wealth to where all of that money can stay in, instead of giving an institution that's already rich $80,000 for them to make you write 10 papers a day that they don't even grade. I mean, I'm just telling you what I know. But that's all I ask. If you're going to do it, support the person starting that business. And from the programming, we're scared to take risks. Not we, me, you, maybe around us. People are scared to take risks. Somebody got to take the risk. Whatever the Walmart dude name is, he took a risk. Now look at him. Jeff Bezos, plenty of risks. Elon Musk, he still taking risks. He want to fly to space. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the risk to change the trajectory of your life and your family life. If everybody goes to college and get a degree and they don't never have anything to give, then what do we have? We have a bunch of workers. And that's what the society has made the Black culture. Sam Walton, appreciate you just said. I knew it was something. I didn't want to mess it up. But that's what we created. We created a lot of workers and consumers. We ain't creating bosses. We creating workers. Go to college, go to school on time, do your 4 years, get this degree. Now go beg somebody who probably don't even have a degree to hire you and then pay you for the college so you can make enough money to pay off your student loans. Oh man, don't let me get going, huh? Now you go pay enough to go off on your student loans. You pay your student loans. Now you have no way to build wealth because you don't have any money to the side because you're living check to check because you went to college for 4 years. You're 22. You have no experience, but you owe $80,000 to this school and you're only making $40,000 a year.
You're already starting off in the hole.
And then when you do get a break in some money, what do? You go spend it. You go have some fun. You go buy some Gucci, some Louis, some Prada. You might go get a $30,000 vehicle because now you're trying to basically lick your wounds because you're realizing, dang, I went to college for all this time and it don't even matter. And that's where we're not losing at. And truthfully, let's go back to sad facts. It's facts, bro. I mean, I got 4 degrees. Okay, so what? None of those degrees have anything to do with what I make every day. Now, my degrees have helped me into starting my business because I did want to learn some of those terms and some of that talk, so you can talk with certain people, right? But that doesn't change what I know in my experience. Experience was my greatest teacher. It's just a fact. And social media, now let's get back to the family part. So we on that. College, I get it. I miss anything on that, Kris?
Nah, you hit everything. The best part was what you said, right? And when you start an entrepreneurship or a business, you can provide jobs to those in your family who actually need jobs.
Yeah.
And now you're keeping the money in the family. You know,
in the family.
And then we could talk. We could get into how the tax advantages of being a business owner, but we ain't gonna do that today.
Not today. We have to do that on the podcast and that drop. That's gonna drop soon too. We're building it up. But when you add all that in, now let's talk about the family portion. And I think that's the key. That's what's gonna strike them souls. That's what's really gonna have people listening is the family support. Entrepreneurs need the same support that the college graduate or the college student need. And social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat has allowed us to keep us as in business owners, entrepreneurs, anybody trying to do anything. It has allowed us to keep stats on who has supported us and who has not. So you're able to see likes, shares, comments. Back in the day when you started a business, the only way to support your family business was to purchase a product or whatever may have you, right? Social media has done 2 great things and they're kind of evil and good, right? It has allowed you to share, like, comment, push out your family's business or your friend's business to a mass variety of people that may follow you. But it also has allowed that same person who's struggling to get their business started and feel like they're not getting any help from their family, it allows them to see everything that you post that's not relevant. What does that breed? That breeds hate, envy, jealousy. You feel left out. And some people, not me, as you know, I'm strong-minded. I believe in me. I'm my own hype man. But some people who are trying to do that, what we got to understand is that starting your own business or create any kind of content, that's a big step. That's a big step. That's why me personally, there's rap music that some of the people I maybe know or grew up with, they create music. Me personally, I might not like that music. I might not. It might be not what I want to hear. But I try to watch what I say because I'm very mindful of my words. I would never tell them that it's trash. I would never tell them that I'm not rocking with it. I still share it for them because somebody else may like it and that may be their break. And it's free for me to share they like. I might even buy a CD. They don't do CDs no more. But if they had CDs, I'll buy a CD just to show that support.
Download it on Apple Music.
Just something because that may be their breakthrough. Somebody's going to like it. It's a lot of music on the radio right now that I will push you out the car if you turned it on. But if they made it to that stage, somebody liked it. So for that one family member who took that leap of faith and said, I'm going to start my own business, they need that support because a lot of people value that support. Now, I would tell you entrepreneurs, future entrepreneurs, business owners, You have to get to a point to where you don't need nobody to clap for you if you're going to be successful. You have to get to that point. That's a fact. Once you get to that point, you unlock another level. So you have to get to that point to where it don't even phase you, because that's business. Business ain't personal. All right, you know, I'm gonna pick on you, Zach. Zach want to share, you know, the Seattle Seahawks and Cardi B wedding and Offset wedding and baby. He want to share all that, but he can't even share my picture. Hey, it's cool. But that's what social media allows you to do, is allows you to track that. And he said that's murder. And that's the problem, is that because you are able to keep those statistics, you're able to keep those statistics of, man, my cousin shared all this stuff. I done seen people comments this long arguing about, I think Bree was telling me Offset and them bought the baby a Richard Mille or whatever. It's just entertainment for me because I was bored, but it was a very long list of people that I know personally who ain't never seen $3,000 cash arguing about how somebody else spending their money. $300,000. But not one of them shared a shirt, shared a post. And that's why I always put that caveat on everything I post. If you don't like what I'm posting, if you do not like what I have at the store, if you think that the shirt could be better, talk to me. You know, feedback. I need that. Because what I like, you might not like. Obviously, when you're in business for the customer. But now let's spin it, because we never think long term. We always think the end of the week, the straight line. Let's talk long term, right? Right. So long term from now, 5 years from now, SOULFood Sunday, I'm at packed arenas. I'm at the Capitol Arena. I'm in Charlotte. I'm selling out football stadiums. I'm going to remember those family members and friends who did not rock with me when it wasn't popular. I'm going to remember that. And I got 3 phones, and I ain't answering none of them for none of them. But then what did I become then? Man, he got money and he acted different. Man, he changed. No, bro, when I was grinding and I needed that one share, that one like, you might be my cousin and you might be a social media influencer and you might do all that stuff. You got the audience that I don't have. I got 2,000 friends and I average 80 likes. So, you know, you might have that audience that could have been my breakthrough. But when I grind and get it out the mud and I get my breakthrough, don't call me then. Don't share it then. I don't even want to talk to you. But what does that breed in the family? Now we can't go to the family cookout because I ain't talking to them right now. And I don't hold no grudges, but that's what happens. And that's the vicious cycle that we have with family. And then what do you have then? You have a bunch of crabs trying to get out of a bucket. If you look at the bigger picture, now we have a black community. Am I right? Somebody, can I get a fire in the comments if I'm right or wrong? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I study this stuff, though. I look into it. I know what's happening. And that's where it all boils back to what's really important. What's really important? There's people who have made shirts, clothes, CDs. I can't tell you. I went through one cabinet. Okay, I see. Thank you, man. I see one cabinet that I have where I am actually pulling out just anybody who started a business. I sent them something. I bought something just to show love. It's $20, $25. $25. And I know, because I have a business mindset and I've been in business. I've been groomed since I was preteen. You know, Big Graham had me groomed since 9 to 10. I know that on the surface, it looks like someone is making a lot of money. So if someone sells a shirt for 25 to 30 bucks, if you look at their production costs, shipping and everything, they might make $3 to $4 off that shirt, maybe $5. If they're making $5, they did good. And God forbid they had to buy all the equipment for the initial investment. That's about a $5,000 bill. So instead of looking at them saying, hey, you paid $30 for this shirt, or I'm paying $30 for the shirt, man, he tripping. But you'll get that same 40 for something else. And if you're not supporting your own, I don't know what's going on, because what happened, everybody, and this is what drives me crazy, Kris, and stop me if I get going too much, but hey, you like the deacon, man, I'm red. But this what drives me crazy is now I forgot what I was gonna say. Hold on, you go ahead. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was about to get something.
Yeah, like everything you saying true for real. It's you hitting each tier. Each tier we getting deeper and deeper. You know, it starts off with a decision that the parents really need to groom. That you know your child best. Yeah. All right, son. You know, I ain't gonna send you to college yet. We ain't even get on when they say, oh, if you 18, you gotta go, or if you ain't in school, you gotta move out.
Save that for another Sunday, man. That gonna get me fired up, man. I'm gonna start sweating. Going to
that's a step that we ain't even addressed. And you know, it's 3 options. You know, for real. You know, it's college. We ain't even get on the trade school. You can go to trade school. A lot of people don't even educate their kids about trade school. These schools not saying, hey, you can go to trade school and get you a trade. that's gonna make 25 to 30 an hour starting off. And then, I mean, it's, you know, we know you're a recruiter. A lot of people have a lot of misperceptions about the military. You know, we ain't recruit nobody to the military, but it's a lot of misperceptions. Like you said, use it to jumpstart your life. Use that 4 years instead of paying for college. Do this military for 4 years and get to college for free. Then you got 4 years of college and you got 4 years of experience.
You have that keyword experience. And just a disclaimer, this is not the thoughts of the Air Force. This has nothing to do with the Air Force or DoD relations. But I killed two birds with one stone. I was able to get the experience and the trade. I do heating and air conditioning. The Air Force paid for me. They paid me to learn me that trade. They paid me to learn that job.
What that job make? I just Googled it, 25 an hour starting off.
I was making 50 an hour in 2012, so that chart may be a little off for you, but yeah. But that's the thing, is that now we have that marketability. Now I can start my own business. I can hang up everything today, and I got all the tools in my truck, and I can build a business, a true business that can help others. And my goal is to teach others. I don't want to climb through any attics anymore. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't. I like the money, but I don't want to climb through them. But what I want to do is teach a young brother or sister that, I understand you want to go to college for 4 years for your business degree, but what is that going to make you in the back end? I'd rather you come to, and let me teach you the job, teach you the trade. And I won't even probably charge you. Let me just teach you that you could be my helper, because that's what someone did for me. They let me help them, but they paid me well to help them. And they finally started teaching me. It took about 10 months. They didn't even let me touch anything serious, but for 10 months, I was there every day, and I was getting paid like I was a lead technician. I didn't know anything. And they taught me slowly, day by day, till I learned it. And now I'm able to run an entire HVAC business if I chose to. And that's the thing, is HVAC business, even if I were to go work for a company, I have 4 years experience, which means I woke up every day, I went to work every day, I did my job. And I think that's just where we miss it at. But that vicious cycle that everybody, all the family members and the competition between black people, it ain't started today. It's basically, and I'm just gonna call the baby ugly. It's like, who's the better slave? Oh, I cook master food. I'm the better slave. Now let's translate it in today's world. I got the better car than you. I got this drip and you don't. My house bigger than yours. All that happened 400 years ago. All that happened 400 years ago. If the books read how they read with slavery and everything, all is that is just a depiction of what's going on today. True freedom. I look at my Benz, look at your Benz. My joint got leather, yours don't. How can we be the more flashier slave? It's modern day slavery, whips and chains. Look around. Look around. I've been around millionaires. I ain't seen a Dior belt on none of them. I'm just speaking facts. I haven't seen a Gucci wallet out their pocket, but I seen some money come out their pocket, but it wasn't out of a Gucci wallet. And there's nothing against that. I like fashion. I love fashion. So you're gonna see me. I'm gonna be that new age millionaire with the drip, right? But that's the thing I'm talking about, is that when you really look at the grand scheme of things, I'm going to college to say I had a degree because such and such ain't have one. What does that matter? What does that got to do with your trajectory of your life? I'm doing this so I can be better than them. I'm not in competition with no one but myself. I don't want to be better than my cousin. I don't want to be better than my dad. I don't want to do more than what they did in their lifetime. I want to do what works for me, what allows me to experience life at the highest level that I want to experience. And the culture of promoting someone, because and let's be serious, we got to go a month on that, because social media is a whole new drug with attention. This attention drug, I don't know what's the fix for it. Ain't no cure, no vaccine or nothing. This social media attention, because there are people every day who are trying to start a business who depend on, they will quit selling what they're trying to sell or doing whatever bit if they don't get a certain amount of likes. They don't get a certain amount of likes, they may quit. And that's the thing that we're losing. They may have knocked on the door to be the next Tesla. They may knock on the door to be the next music executive. They may knock on the door to be the next big thing. And we have to help them get there by, it's free. Like, comments, and shares are free. Granted, I know some of the stuff I talk about, people really don't want to hear because people don't like hearing the truth. And I'm okay with that. I talk to the 10 people on here right now every week, and I enjoy it just as if it was 2,000. Because if I help 10 think deeper into something, they may have changed that's going to trickle down to where it should be. But praising someone to go to college and not starting their own business, It's basically building a worker mindset. You're not telling them that it's okay to blaze their own trail. You're telling them that they have to follow a path that don't really work. Look around you. It doesn't really work. I mean, to an extent, certain degrees do work. Law, computers, all that work. We know that. Computers ain't going nowhere. People going to jail every day, and people need help at the hospital. If you're in no, you know what I always hear when I bring that up?
What?
Man, that school long as hell, bro. You tripping.
But you gonna work for 50 years.
But you're gonna do 4 years to not use your degree. To, we have to help change the mindset. When they start a business, automatically they got exactly. Oh man, yo, I
you
wish
talking
I
about
had
the discounts and free stuff?
I got to give Giselle I need to get my little podcast to give her a clap round of applause. You're correct. When we start our business, we can't give out discounts of free stuff. But that's that lack of, Giselle, that's that lack of the culture not understanding that we didn't build this for free.
Yeah.
If I give it to you,
like you said, some people only making $5 off each sale. You ain't thinking like that.
And that's a good day.
If I give you a discount now, I'm losing. No profit.
I pay for it. And that's what we have to make that norm. Now, I will always play devil advocate to far as businesses of that nature, because some of our people who have some businesses, I know them personally. They need to come talk to me. Their customer service is horrible. They run their business like somebody owes them something. Now, I believe in shopping black, keeping it all in the dollar, but my money's spent everywhere. And I let that be known from the start. And we have an issue with that also. You can't be rude to me and expect me to spend money with you just because you're black. Oh, that's a topic for another day, because I done been treated bad by a black person. Well, guess what, brother? The man next door got the same thing you sell. Even if he charged me more, I'm paying for his customer service. But yes, Giselle, you're right. There can't be discounts. There can't be free stuff, because when we really dig in the numbers and you really pull out someone, and see, the thing is a lot of us don't know about pro balance sheets or income loss statements. They don't know. I'm digging deep into the degree then. See, I had to learn that part of it. But they don't know how to look at that chart and say, I sold 100 shirts. Out of all cost, shipping, and production, I made $50. That's a real live number that I have seen with clients that I work with, where they show that in wins and losses. The beauty of that is marketing aspect is now they have 100 people wearing their product and promoting their brand. Oh, I went deep with that one, Q. Oh, my bad. But that's the stuff that we don't think about when we're buying that shirt. But I need a round of applause from the congregation. But we don't never think about that when we give Gucci $400. We don't think about that when we buy that Louis belt. We don't think about none of that. We don't think about none of that. But here we are with a $30 shirt and somebody want to argue with you. $30, where we're going to make $3. To where when that Gucci shirt is at Neiman Marcus, well, Neiman Marcus, if the price is $500, Gucci made the shirt for $50. Neiman Marcus done made about $200, and Gucci done made about $200. But the little guys ain't gonna never get, $30 too much. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop. Everybody, and that's what drives me crazy too. Everybody wanna share Black Wall Street photos and go Black Wall Street, and we need to build Black Wall Street back. Well, how the hell are you gonna do that when you're giving your money to somebody else? It start the day. We need realtors, we need tradesmen, we need crafts, we need all of that. But if you promoting them to go to college and you spending your money at Saks and Fifth, well, guess what that breakthrough is right here? All of that right here, we losing. I have a vision, and me and you kind of talked about it. I wanna give jobs. That's when you're really a boss. If you provide an opportunity for someone to be a boss. I don't want to build workers. We ain't raising no workers over here. Now, some people will be workers because they may not have that mentality, or they may not want the responsibility of the boss. All right, JJ, we'll bring you on in a second. They may not have the ability to that, right? Everybody ain't mentally capable to be the boss, and that's perfectly fine, because what they're good at, they can be highly compensated for. There's a lot of millionaires who ain't the boss and don't deal with the stress of the boss. Because heavy is the head that wear the crown. See what I'm saying? And before we let you on, JJ, we had to talk about this. Crew, me and you chopped it up one day about it.
What?
Anybody on here that's in the military, if you're in a supervisory position, stop trying to discourage these people who doing 4 and 6 years to stay in. Stop. Stop. Please. I'm asking nicely. Please. Because they may have untapped potential. I would not, if I had hustled smarter back in 2010, I would not be in the military still. But you know what I had.
I tell you what, man. If I know what I know now, that 4-year enlistment,
it's over with. And I did my time. I enjoyed it. I served my country, and now I'm doing something else. But stop that, please. If you don't hear, stop that, man. I didn't get out at 6 because I had no money. It was all in the clubs in Japan and Vegas and wherever else I went.
Why you think I'm still in right now?
But yeah, like Q right now, I think Q correct me if I'm wrong. Q bounced at 8-9 years. Q about to be a lawyer. Hey, you do something for speeding tickets. I don't break the law that much, but I did run a red light not too long ago. Come represent me, Q. But I think that's where we definitely have to do that part. But I ain't gonna hark on that. Just stop knocking down somebody. There we go, 8 years. Yeah, lawyer, right? If she's a lawyer and that's where it's going, she's gonna comment back in a second. Her kids can be the receptionist. They can go to law school also. Corporate law. Okay. Yeah, we need help. Wait, there we go. Q, 3 years from now, Q gonna be our attorney. Yeah, it's already built. You tell me what I gotta owe you, because that's the things that I'm talking about, because that's what it takes. Because when you build in business and you get to a certain level, you do need a lawyer. Well, here it is, somebody that I know from 10 years ago is gonna be doing corporate law. Well, I'm a business. Can you help me, please? And it's all business. But that's the things that we have to see. We have to be able to see that vision. We have to be able to look further than Friday night. We got to be able to look further than the summertime. We got to look 5 to 10 years from now. And now Q is going to be able to have that, because kids follow what they see and not so much of what you tell them. So now she's going to see, the babies are going to see mom doing this, see mom doing that. That's going to spark them more than you sitting down at the table telling them what's the third president of the United States. How has that helped anyone?
We don't care. Please keep teaching that.
The knowledge, Aaron, for sure. And that's what it is, man. It's a mindset thing. It's a culture shift. And we have to, and as I said it last week, and I probably end everything I say this way, we have to make that cool. We have to make learning money cool. We have to make opening a business cool. We have to make all that cool. Yes, the Gucci shoes, the Louis belts, all that's cool, no doubt. It's cool. It looks nice. It's cool. That's cool. The rims is cool. I like all that stuff. I'm not against none of that. I just go about it a different way. I'd rather let one of my businesses that's starting another business that started a business, I let that money pay for that. I don't use that out of my main income. If you see me with drip on, the Air Force ain't pay for that. I would never spend that small check on some of that expensive stuff because I wouldn't be able to get out the store. But if I do buy something like that, there has been money flowing in for me to pay for that. I don't pay for that out of my main source of income. And that's the little tidbits that we need to be pushing to the culture.
If you only got one source of income, you're wrong. Unless you're making over 100.
One is still close to none. Because if the 100 stop, now you zero.
Yeah.
If you're making 100 on one and 25 on another, at least you got 25 if the 100 drop. But we have to just employ ourselves and build the culture for our family. Like I get great pleasure out of helping someone who's starting a business to where I can put them in a position to win. And luckily my faith's still good. There was a couple instances to where it was I think I did some catering, some cars, something like that. And I was able to refer them to someone who was needing that service. And they didn't embarrass me as in saying they didn't go out there, bad customer. They did what they were supposed to do and they killed it. And that's what's important. Having that connection. How far do your arm reach out? I got a caterer that I can call right now. I got a detailer that I can call right now. I'm about to have a corporate lawyer I can call right now. I got a cat who do, that's when you building it. That's when you're building that huge network. And we got to stop trying to build a bigger fence or a taller fence and build a bigger table. Ooh, hold on. Build a table. Because if at that table, everybody brings a table, oh my God. If I'm sitting at the table and I do HVAC and construction, you sitting at the table, you do emergency healthcare, Giselle said she got me on payroll. Somebody else sitting at the table and they bring something. Now we have 10 well educated, smart hustlers at a table who can make moves. Now, all 10 of us put our money together. Now we're able to buy something that matters, right? Now we're able to invest in something as a team because there's strength in numbers.
That's what other people do.
Yeah, that's what the other people do. Yeah. And they keep it in the family. And the thing is we use the family and the term of family so ins and outs. Family ain't always got to be blood. We family, right? Because we can build together. And if everybody at the table is eating, you don't have the jealousy, you don't have the backstabbing, you don't have none of that. Everybody eating. We all eating. Now my plate may be, a little bit more bigger than yours, but what my responsibilities are may be a little bit bigger also. And once you understand that portion of it, that's when the game changes. That's when we own the gas stations that we go to. That's when we own, Graham and Fifth Avenue instead of Saks and Fifth. But I can tell you right now, and it ain't even I tell you right now, if I opened up a boutique and I got into it with all the retailers from Gucci, Louis, all the big names of the drip, and I opened up an online store or a store out here, I wouldn't get no love. I wouldn't get no love because one, the first thing is that I may have to price it a tad bit higher. Just because they may charge me more because I'm a little guy. And people just say he probably selling fake stuff. They're going to find every reason to shoot me down. Man, Graham's selling that fake Gucci out that store online. But if I sit behind the scenes and go through it with somebody else, they're going to support them just because we don't look the same. So that's where we got to stop with it. JJ still on? We could bring him on real quick for the t-shirt if he's still there. But I think that's where we just got to do it. And it still comes around to doing good business. Promote the college if it's something that's in line. But that same energy, them same parties you give, them same cards and balloons and stuff you give for college, please do the same for that guy who's trying to start his business. Please. Because you may change his life. And then when you change his life, what's that?
I ain't seen it yet.
I seen it.
You seen one?
3 years afterwards. After they was already big. Let's bring JJ on. How you hit the button? Kroon do all the technical stuff. I just talk. Do the request again, bro.
I ain't seen one. You the owner, so you gotta do it.
All right. He got to do the request one more time and it should come up. But yeah, that's what it takes. And like I said, I know me personally, when I get to a certain level, it's slowly changing. Yes, we got to support the small businesses and we got to hold those business owners accountable too. We can't support them just to support them, because if you blindly support them and not give them the feedback and you're just buying it to buy it, even though their customer service is horrible, even though their product is, not on top of the line. If you do that, you're setting them up for failure. So for me personally, I bought a shirt from someone. Hey man, appreciate the shirt. I really didn't like the material because XYZ, whatever. That's my feedback. I'm still going to shop with you just because I support you, but I just want to let you know that because somebody may not, and it all comes into communication. Some people, man, the shirt's trash. Well, I'm automatically going to shut down and not want to talk to you. But yeah, JJ, come on, let's go. Can't bring JJ. Oh, they won't let you do it because he on. Just put in the comments.
Who, me? I'm on?
Yeah. But your joint cut off. You're going to be taking all month to get back on. What else? Anything else I got put in the comments? Let's talk about it. We here. I just want to deliver. Every other Sunday, I want to deliver something just because I just believe that I won't say I seen the light, but I just want to speak on what makes sense and what's real. And it just hurts my feelings because I see all these people saying my child won't be this way. I'm gonna leave him with something. What you gonna leave him with? Yeah, the pandemic was probably the best thing that happened. People was able to sit down and see things. People was able to sit down with that pandemic and be like, whoa. The pandemic. No disrespect to anyone who has lost somebody from it or suffered through it. Horrible on that portion of it. But the part of the world slowing down and nothing moving, it was great because people who worked those 9 to 5s who never seen their kids or were able to sit there with them all day and say, whoa, my kid likes Fruit Loops. I never knew that because I put him in the car and take him to daycare and I pick him up and I go to sleep because I'm tired from work. A lot of those things were able to be seen. Hell, I didn't know one of my couches reclined the way it did because I never get a chance to sit in it. You know, I literally sat in the house and I was like, I got nervous because we're programmed to work, work, work. And it does start that way. But I ask you right now, and you ain't got to comment or respond, but if you know somebody right now that's doing some small business or trying to start any kind of business, I don't care how little it is. It could be selling hair. If they selling hair, just share it, like or comment it. And when you share it with some love. Don't just share it, because if you share it with no words on it, that means you're just sharing it just to share it. Hey, share it. Take 10 seconds and say, support my little cousin. She's trying to start her business. The same way you share Jada Cheeves here, who already a millionaire, and all her pictures with little baby. Do that same thing for your little cousin or your little homie or your brother, kids, and them, because they need that same love. Jada Cheeves don't need it. Jada Cheeves don't need it. I mean, she just really truly don't. A lot of these people that y'all share, that y'all and see, y'all ain't in that marketing bag like me. That's free promotion. That's free promotion, man. And what y'all really don't realize, and it's going to take time, is that a lot of these artists and people who have a name or a statue, they do certain things to get their name back popping. Because with social media, if you have a platform and your name pops, now people look into you. Now you're getting the likes, views, the comments. People are checking out everything to see how crazy you really are. It's so many different avenues. So when you share a controversial topic that has not a damn thing to do with your daily life, you are making that richer person already richer. But you don't take that same energy to share Hustle Smarter. You don't take that same energy to share Stock Whisper. You don't take that same energy to share nothing. Yeah, it's right. Algorithms. They don't, and that's the thing. They don't know about the algorithms. All that stuff matter. The more you share and like their stuff, the more their stuff pop up on people who they might not even know. I mean, it's just that serious. It's just that real. And when you do stuff like that, you may be and let's just do the social media influencer thing. You may be a model type social media influencer. You sharing, by any means can't, what up, Jerry G? If you sharing one of his dogs that you bought from him, and you're one of those influencers, and you may have rappers and entertainers and people who have that platform, they may hit you up and say, where you get that dog from? Oh, I got it from Bam, by any means camp out of Florence, South Carolina. Well, now, if they really like the dog, now they got their people, their entourage reaching out to him to purchase that dog. Now that you just took him to another level. You just took him to another level just because you shared it on your page. You took him to another level. And don't do it. And when he do sell that dog the money bag, you'll be like, you did that because of me. Because come on, bro. Now that's the thing. Don't do it if you're gonna do it out of spite. But something that little could be the next step in someone else's life. And hopefully he will pay it forward, right? He sell that dog the money bag, so hopefully he knows that someone got him in a position to where they shared it and somebody seen that puppy, that dog, that clothing. Hopefully he pays it forward and do it for the next young entrepreneur. If we do that 5 times over, now we got 5 rich entrepreneurs. And if they all pay it back forward, now we got 10, now we got 20. Now the whole community has money. Now nobody's hating on each other. Everybody's having a good time. Ain't nobody killing for no reason. The poverty line is going way up. It's so many different avenues that we go through. But that's just all I got, man. I ain't gonna talk y'all to death. I want to. I want to. But don't wait till we pop in to support us. The support is free. It's free. Man, these phones is free. I'm telling you. And it don't take long. I mean, you got to look at what the internet and technology had allowed us to do. Krum, you got his IG Emerald Money? Lock that in. We locked that one in. My man JJ, we're gonna check him out with the shirts.
Yeah. We shop with him today.
Okay. Oh, yeah. And that's the thing. It's free, man. It's just free to share. It's free to like or share a comment. Just a tap of the screen, and we share everything that does not matter. All these long memes. What Little Baby said: if someone avoided you, they know you did you wrong. He ain't say that. Man, listen. Man, stop. Now y'all gonna run him up. Now he got 2K shares, 2 million views. He already rich, and he ain't even say that. They just put it on one of his pictures because it was an attention grabber. Stop it, man. Stop. And then, the same energy they do. Like, I know right now, if I post a picture of me and Bree, it never fails. I'm going to get 600 likes. 600 of them. Plus. 600. Oh, so cute. Right? If I post my shirt and me trying to, hustle and get my business on, I'm going to get about 15. I can probably put on my hand who's going to like it. And who gonna share it? I already know who gonna do that. But let me post me and Bree. Oh, we going up. We breaking the internet. Now, why is that? Can somebody explain that to me? I see all these laughs on the live. Can somebody explain that to me, please? I need to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. I know, but I want to know because I mean, I just need to know. Do I need to start? I don't want to use her because then I got to pay her for marketing at that point. But if I need to use her to get the attention, you know, I might have to do something. Black love, okay. All right, Shantae. Shantae say black love, okay. What else though? We've been together 10 years. I mean, she ain't new. You know what I'm saying? I just need to know. Because if I share Bread Never Fails on the story or on the book, hey, it's crazy. I'm a little baby. But I share like, hey, we should save our money and don't spend it crazy. I don't get nothing. Yeah, Q laughing. Q know. And Q, Shantae, see, they're faithful likers of whatever I put out, so they good. Giselle too. Giselle on everything I say. She on that. But I'm talking about them 666 views I get when I post a video of Bree. Why can't get that just for when I'm trying to say something? Is it nosy? What is it? Somebody tell me. I want to know. Q, what is it, Q? Hey, look, you know what's crazy too? I didn't even post my master's degree certificate on Facebook because I knew I would get 500 likes. I posted on IG, but I posted on Facebook. I'm gonna get so many likes because no one wants to hear the truth. Well, dang it, I'm here to tell them the truth because the truth is what's gonna change lives. And if someone, you know, get mad at what I say, it is what it is. Somebody has to say it. Might as well be me. I mean, they gonna listen to somebody they don't know. They listen to Kevin Samuels now. I've been talking that talk in a respectful way because he is very rude, but I've been talking that talk for a long time. People don't like the truth. They don't like the truth, and that's fine. I like the truth. The truth sets you free. The truth sets you free. Yeah, the truth definitely sets you free, man. It's what else I got? Anything else? What else you got, Kroon? I'm happy you on here, man. Normally you like hiding behind the scenes, man. We gotta get you on the camera. See, I had to get him on the camera because when we blow up and everybody's saying Graham, 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 I always got to tell him it's another person. But he got to put his face out there because if he don't, you know, there we go. They love the success but lack the full support. You're right, because when you blow up and you make it big, I don't like when we say they counted you out or they wanted. Everybody's not going against you. Everybody's not hating on you. Some people just don't understand the magnitude of a simple share of like. Some of them don't understand that could be life changing. It's not that they want you to fail. Some of them may do. And that's fine too, because even if they share you and they want you to fail, that's still free promotion.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. I see what you be talking about. As I share like our stuff more, you know, I share a lot of funny stuff on Facebook, so I get them laughs and I get them comments. But as soon as I share shop with us, tap in, we going live tomorrow. Click the link in my bio. Nothing.
Nothing. No click.
Crickets.
But
you know, like you told me, you know, we ain't worried about that. We just gonna keep going.
You can't, and that's just a lesson in life. That's a lesson in life. And you right, Giselle. It's temporary. It's temporary comfort. The things that don't matter is temporary comfort. What's up, D'Angelo? It's temporary comfort. Looking at something that don't matter, it eases your mind because it takes you away from your reality. Before social media, we was outside talking to people. But yeah, you're right. They'd rather share a comment. Because if they can sit and talk about, the thing is they talk about stuff that they probably ain't gonna never have. They ain't gonna never be in a position to buy their kid no $300,000 watch. So why the hell you having long ass conversations about it? I mean, if I had $300,000, I ain't buying no watch for the kid. But yes, if I am at a certain level, like they have money, oh, you can please believe my children's parties are gonna be extravagant because that's my level of living. You different level get different things. If I'm up 20,000, 50,000, then they're gonna have a 20,000 their birthday party. If I'm 100,000 there, they're gonna have 100,000 their birthday party. If I'm a millionaire, they might get pulled up in the horse and carriage and the rapper come out. I don't know, but that's their money. We so worried about what they doing. I mean, even with the Ari situation, that joint grind my gears too. Like,
man, I see her every day.
Because Moneybag bought her a Rolls Royce.
Why is Moneybag spending so much money on her? Why do you care?
Because they have not realized that his 200,000 exactly. He already said it for me. 300K to them is equivalent to $30 for us. And he already took the words out my mouth. Like that's their level. That's their level of money. You can't, if you a millionaire, you can do what millionaires do. If you a 10,000er, you do it, and it's okay. But social media has created a monster to where I have to do this to post it for a certain number of likes. I have to do this way. So before I purchase anything, if it's something like of that nature, like clothes and shoes or whatever, I ask myself, and I'm way past this stage at this point in my life, am I posting this for a share? Or am I posting this, or am I buying this because something I really want? Like when I purchased them red bottom, I wanted red bottom since 2013. It was something I always looked at. I just liked them. I thought they was nice looking, even though they're simple and they're probably, you know, Chuck Taylors with spikes on them. But I didn't buy it for a status symbol per se. I'm in Nike slides every day, and I need a new pair because I wear them out. I wear Nike slides or boots every day for work. I don't wear nothing else. But when I do have that moment to where I want to dress up and get nice, well, I got something I like. But I mean, I bought them joints a while ago. I ain't post, look at me shopping, guys. Look what I bought, guys, because that's that social media attention thing. Now you're going broke to get a like or a share. When this phone cut off, when the former President Trump get upset and shut down Facebook, what you gonna do when you got all that stuff and you can't get no share of likes? Exactly. No one posts their failures, bro. This is a highlight reel. This is ESPN, this Sports Center all day. And it's supposed to be that way. Top 10. Top 10. It's top 10. And that's what, but you know, that's what social media had, that's what kind of what it is. That's kind of what social media is it's supposed to be a highlight reel. When I joined Facebook in 2009, I want to say, it was just all fun stuff. It wasn't no jealousy, no hate, no envy. It was you graduate from college. It was you having a new baby, but it was just fun, right? And then look what it turned into. It turned into a monster. Because now you got people saying stuff that they would never say to nobody. That's the first one. People be talking crazy on this Facebook and would never say half that stuff to somebody in front of them because people ain't never been punched in their mouth. They've been behind the computer the whole time. So you created all these beasts from social media, a blessing and a curse. Exactly. The blessing is it could be free promotion for your company, your business. It's free promotion. People pay millions on marketing. They pay money for marketing to where social media has become the #1 marketing outlet. I mean, I don't know. I just got an MBA in it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, but I'm just saying. We went to marketing class. I seen what people used to pay. That's why marketers make $200,000. They make $200,000. They charge you a lot of money to market your product, and it ain't no guarantee your product gonna win. Exactly. He's buying property in different states and earning income from them through rentals. He's buying stocks and bonds. He's contributing to his grandkids' Roth IRA, and them babies ain't even 5 yet. Somebody knows something. And see, Giselle, that's why we always click. You caught on to that, so you watching them moves. And that's the thing. And I don't know your situation, but you might not be able to buy 10 properties, but 1 is better than none. 2 is better than none. So yeah, he might have 20. That ain't your level of concern. You just followed his moves and you buying 1. It starts with 1. Everything starts with 1. Because you might get that 1 and it may be that 1 that blow up to allow you to buy 10, 20, 30. But you're watching his moves. And that's the key. You're watching his moves. People don't watch the moves. I can't learn from somebody who ain't at a certain level. And it's all about leveling up. I mean, that's so solid right there. And what we talk about all the time, Chrome. This is why we can't get ahead. When I first started, when I was young, you can ask. We'll bring Dre and them on. You can ask. When we was in the dorms in Japan, I obviously was 19 years old. I couldn't move in my room because I had all the shoes. I said, man, hopefully I have a son and he wears size 12 one day. I'm gonna give him all these shoes. Now, what the hell is that gonna do for him? One of these shoes made so cheap, they probably gonna deteriorate before then anyway. They probably just gonna fall apart in the box like they always do. But that was the mindset I had at 19. I don't no longer even care about none of that, right? But we have people who are in their 40s with numerous kids in their 40s who think that way. I'm going to get my son that drip. Yeah, you're going to drip their ass right into poverty. That's where you're going to drip them, man. They're going to be a drip, all right. It ain't going to be a good drip. But yes, that's the things that matter. And guess what that requires, Giselle? What you just said about your CPA. Guess what that requires? What it requires, Kroon, for them to be able to do that?
Knowledge.
Sacrifice. Some of it ain't hard. It's simple. If I buy a piece of land today and 10 years from now it's worth this amount of money, I did something right. But if I buy that piece of land today, that may stop me from what? Buying my new car, having the nicest clothes. It may stop me from that.
That's the problem. People worry about their life.
Yeah. Like Giselle
Once
said,
you
we got to
bring
stop.
once you bring the kids into this world, it ain't about you no more.
I hope somebody do that. We got to stop living the hype and start investing our money smartly so we can have our money make money. Exactly. I woke up the other day in the stock market, and I ain't even a serious player in the stock market like that. I just kind of dabble with it. But what I made almost my check in 3 days, and it was all between 9 to 10. So 3 hours of me waking up, because I was still asleep when it was going crazy. I sleep in 3 hours. Now, when my supervisor called me about work, what? You tripping? You know what I'm saying? Because now it changes your attitude.
I reposted a tweet yesterday, and it said, "Gotta stop people. It's easier to consume than invest." People want to see what they bought. They're not thinking long term. You want to see them Jordans, but you don't want to see them shares that you bought on Apple and held up for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's materialistic thing. It's incriminalizing your mind, and we gotta get out of that habit.
That's what we always been taught, though.
You want to see what you bought. You want to see what you bought with your money. You want to touch it, but you only gonna wear them shoes 3 or 4 times.
If that. And that's what we have to make that normal, man. And once again, if you're listening, please, yeah, Giselle dropping them jewels, Zach. When we hang up, man, we're gonna have to reach out to her, man. We bring her on the team.
Giselle at? Cause she
gets it. She gets it.
She got a business, like she on the platform. Like we gotta get her on the podcast episode.
Yeah, we definitely. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up in a second, because I talk all day. I love it. I love talking about this because I've seen it work. I've seen it work for our people. There are some very well off Black people who have started the generational trend, the generational wealth trend. There are a lot of people like that, and we have to applaud them for their risk. Got to use the MVA, my guy, on me. Got to. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to contact her. We're gonna have to get in touch. We have to get her on the show. But I think that's where we have to really dig into what's important. It's a sacrifice. I love cars. Anybody who on here from my hometown know I love cars. I'm a car guy. Been a car guy since a kid. Big wheels, rims. I change with the times. Whatever changed, I changed with them. I don't care anymore. Now, will I get me another old school? Absolutely. But it's not the most important thing in my life right now. And I don't care if I don't have one. It doesn't matter. You know what matters is the baby that's brewing in my wife's stomach to be well off. I want to give her everything I didn't learn. She going to get it at about 12, 13 when she can take it in. I learned that 26. 4 years ago is when I really started like, hey, buddy, your plan ain't working. We might need to change this thing up. I do believe that it's important, but I don't want anyone to feel, because what we do, and Giselle, I'm going to let you correct me if I'm wrong. What we do is we see the sacrifice, we see the wealth building, and it's not fun, and it's not flashy. We have been programmed and taught that if you do not drive the fastest car, have the biggest chain, have the nicest clothes, you ain't make it. They made us love their wealth and hate ourselves. That's why shorty asked where the ball is at. They don't know about that Yeezy though, but that was so real when he said that. Drug dealer buy crack, and the white man get paid off of all of that. Yeezy said that how many years ago? It all falls down, man. He said all of it. He said everything we're saying today. And then he even said, I'm not even going to act holier than thou, because I went to Jacob with 25,000 before I had a house, and I'll do it again because I want to be on 106 and Park pushing the Benz. Come on, man. I mean, Yeezy, it's in the music because we love the music so much. We can talk about that next one. Influences. Got to. Because the music is what's programming us. Preach. Whew. Bishop Hustle, man. Call me TD Hustle. Hey, Kroom, you the minister of music, man. You Kurt Kroom. But yeah, I mean, I really believe it's so serious, and I like to have fun with it. But it does not affect you having fun with your life. And we're gonna go ahead and get off this. Like I said, we'll rock all day. But if you need help with the budget, if you want to see how you can still set your kids up for success, but still have fun along the way, you're probably lacking a financial budget, and that's where I come in at. So we helping out with your budget. We looking at all your money. We doing everything you want to do, and we put it on paper to help you out, free of charge. Book it, free consultation in the bio. Let us know when you're ready, And we're going to go through everything. We got a lot of clients right now that's doing great things. We got to follow up. Shantae, what's up? I need to hear from you. Checking up on you. Let me know what's happening. We got a lot of things that we're working on, because maybe you don't know. They didn't teach us this in school. And I tell you right now, my dad didn't teach me this. I had to learn it myself. I had to get in my own bag. So maybe if we could help you out, then you could teach your kids, because they're not going to teach it in schools. If they teach it in schools, guess what they lose? They lose college tuition payments, because kids are empowered and they're smart. So when little Kris don't go to Stanford University to get a dumbass degree because he's a business owner, because they taught him in school to be a business owner, now we got a whole different trajectory on life. But yeah, that's it, man. We out of here. Y'all got anything? Anything I missed, Kris? What we did, about an hour today? About an hour. I think an hour is cool.
You hit it all on the head, bro, as usual.
I mean, I just try to, and once again, I'm gonna give him his flowers because he's here, man. I never wanted to go to no platform or nothing. I'd rather just you come over, we have a couple of drinks and talk about it. Or I call you on the phone when I'm on a long drive and you just listen. And he was like, gee, you telling me, but you tell me this all the time. We might need to let someone else hear it. So I appreciate you for that. I'm kind of shy. I don't like the spotlight, but I just want to kind of give back what I talk about all the time and just keep pushing it. And hopefully reach one, teach one, and pay it forward. I mean, that's really the big thing. The game used to be sold and not told. We're giving away the game for free. And it is about the brand. There was a time on my Facebook when I look back where I didn't do anything but drink and party, and that's all I posted. So I may have out of those 2,000 followers, 1,000 of them may have muted me because they got tired of me talking about clothes, shoes, and drinks from years ago. But I'm not gonna create a new page. I'm just gonna reinvent myself. You feel me? And that's what it is, protecting the brand. As you notice my Instagram, I got like 4 pictures up because I had a lot of stuff on there from when I was a kid. I mean, I'm a kid. You do what kids do. But if they hold me accountable for that and don't see my growth, then they're missing out. That's it. That's really what it boils. They're missing out because I've grown. You're supposed to grow. But yeah, the brand. I mean, the brand is what it is. I'm still gonna post a little bit about basketball here and there, a couple funny joints, because that's just funny. But I used to crowd my page with foolishness, but I was a child and I did what children do. I'm grown now, baby. We big 30. Big 30. But yeah, free consultations in the bio. Go on there. Let's look at everything you got coming in and out. It is a full 100% confidentiality. I'm not gonna tell nobody your business or what you got, whether you filthy rich or not even close to it. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help you because I had to learn it the hard way. I learned through experience, and then I went to school for it. So I want to help you and tell you that budgeting is cool. I'm balling on a budget. It is what it is. My budget for balling is real big. Yours may not be, or maybe even bigger. But when you put it in the form, and I know if I'm gonna go to the club this weekend and I got $1,000 to spend, and that's already budgeted, that's a good time. And what's going to wind up happening is, man, I put $1,000 to the side for the club.
I'm gonna spend $5.
I'm gonna spend $3. So we got that there. We got the merchandise there. Business consultant, Kroom, he's a beast with the logo. Anything you need, just contact us first. If we can't do it for you, we'll put you in touch with somebody who can. And that's
if you want to start your own business and you got questions, hit us up.
Yeah, I go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to.
No, I'm just saying.
Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
I ain't never, I was, if I was kind of, my dad instilled business in me. So I even read a book about business, and I probably shut it down at about the 10th page because it just was everything my dad taught me. So he didn't really teach me the financial part of the stocks, investing and making the money grow, but he taught me how to go get the money. So that's just as important as saving the money, is to go get it. But it is important that we hold on to the money. But yeah, check the merchandise out. Like I said, I'm so honest. I could take feedback. I'm a big boy. If you go in there and be like, yo, G, I ain't like how you had the emblem on this side. It was too big, too small. If you do it this way or that way, I might, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a graphic designer. But just let me know. The Telegram channel, we're going to put it in the comments here. We're going to put it out there. I'm going to check that out. Why the rich are getting richer. I'm going to check that out. And we'll look at that. And week after next, we're going to take next week off. Unless y'all want it, we'll go with it. But we'll try to do it every other Sunday, 1 o'clock. We'll just make it a thing. We're here. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. What you got, Kris, for you, roll?
You covered everything, bro. If I was talking, I'd be piggybacking. So.
All right, we'll drop that telegraph in the comments. Drop the link again, and we're going from there. Appreciate everybody.